What's up, people? Welcome back. I am back after a few days away, ready to get back to it. Hope you guys are all having a great day, and we're getting ready to take on Anor Londo today. But before we do that, I wanted to recap just a little bit of what's going on here. So if you look at the equipment, we can now see we finally got rid of the broadsword, and we are using the claymore plus 10. We have our tower kite shield still. I upgraded it to +2, and I also did some upgrading to our armor. So I just +2'd everything, which is, I believe, 3 regular Titanite shards per piece. And also, don't remember if I had that +5 or not before, but we also have some other options. As you can see, the Black Knight sword I put at +3. Also created a Divine Morning Star with the green Titanite that I had available, which will help us later on. That halberd we picked up way earlier is now +10. And that's pretty much it. I got rid of everything. Also got one of these Balder side swords, which we will not be using because it's a dex weapon. It is a very good sword, and I would recommend that you try it out. If not this playthrough that you're doing, maybe another playthrough. It is a really good weapon, light, really effective, has a good move set, so it's definitely worth checking out. Now, we are still using Havel's ring, and I think I'm going to go with the Ring of Steel Protection for now. I think we're going to hang with that. We picked up some poison arrows earlier, and also thought I had some fire arrows, but I guess not. That's fine. So the reason we're here and not in Anor Londo is because I did want to remind you guys of this little run right here. So the way that I got all this equipment upgraded is by doing this run right here. Want to make sure that you have the covetous gold serpent ring on, which we picked up in Sen's Fortress. So once you get to the top, defeat the boss, you can start making this run right here. And it doesn't really take all that long. It's a nice short run. As I mentioned before, you don't have to mess around. I do believe I showed you this before, but I just wanted to point it out again. This is actually the run that I did with the ring. And you go up here, and if you're lucky, you'll get 2. Well, if you're really lucky, you can get up to 2 Titanite shards and 3 large Titanite shards. That's if you're super lucky. And then you just take this guy out. That's gonna hurt. Alright, come on, dude. Yeah, so that guy generally drops a large, and the Balder Knights can drop a large and a regular Titanite shard all in one kill. So it's a really good run. Just repeat that. It takes 9 regular Titanite shards and 9 large. So, I mean, you can just grind it out till you get like 18 of each. Then you can go ahead and bump up a couple of items. That'll take you to +10. So 9 regular, 9 large will get you to +10. Which is currently the highest we can upgrade our weapons right now, because we don't have the Ember required to go higher. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we're getting ready to head back up to Anor Londo, and we can progress on our adventure. Go ahead and skip that. Alright, so last time we actually made it here, and we made it to the first bonfire. So we'll go ahead and run back right on through. I mentioned before, if you want to farm a few levels, depending on where you're at, those guys I think are worth 1,000 apiece. And there's 6 of them, so a short run back and forth here will net you 6,000 souls. Not bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and rest here. Oh, one recap here with the character. We're at 30 vitality, 30 endurance, and we're currently working on strength and dex. They're both at 16. We want to get them up to probably 20, just to increase our damage, which the claymore itself is a pretty nice increase. Alright, let's go ahead and switch back. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty good jump. I like that. We're gonna leave that on. Give us some pretty good defense. Alright, so we're gonna ride this down, hop right off. Heading out here, and we've got another gargoyle. Shield up. You can cut his tail off as well. There you can see, so you get another tail axe. Now I do want to mention, since we're using a bigger, slower weapon, we definitely don't want to get greedy because it takes a lot more stamina. And maybe 1 or 2 swings. Actually, we got lucky there that we got the stagger, because he probably would have smoked us. Yeah, so 2 hits will give him a stagger. This guy's not too hard. Down he goes. You get pretty much the whole set. I think the only thing we don't have is a shield. Alright, so once he's out of the way, now if you go back around here, and you drop off right here, get a Demon Titanite, which is a little bit rare, on the rare side, so that's a nice pickup, especially if you're obviously using a weapon that requires that for an upgrade. Alright. Now, to progress, we're going to go up this way. And they fixed the camera a little bit there. That used to be pretty crazy. And get up to the top and roll right off. Now, when you come in here, this is an area that you want to take nice and slow. Do not want to be running around in here, because it is a long way to the floor down there. And really this whole stretch that we're going to be doing today can be a pretty frustrating stretch, starting with this part right here. What I like to do is I like to stay on the areas where there's a little bit of leeway here. You can got a little bit of extra space. But I like to make it to those places. Now, when you get in range, these guys are either going to run at you, and they do have a chance of doing some stupid stuff, but that's it. Nice and easy. And I'm totally afraid of heights, so during this stretch, my hands always get sweaty, no matter how many times I do it. Every time I come out here. An alternative is that. And what we wanted there was a headshot. Oh, missed. And this is a really good place to fight. Alright. Once you take those dudes down, again, as long as you take your time, you're good to go. Try to go sprinting around. You can see. That's not going to be fun. Alright, we're going to head on out of here. Alright, so that is the first phase, or first part of the outside of Anor Londo. And now we can go straight back to the elevator, straight back to the bonfire, but first we gotta watch out for this guy. Oh, you're not dead? Man, I thought he was dead. Alright, so now if you want to cosplay as the gargoyles, you've got every single piece that they're going to give you. You can go ahead and do that. That's your thing. We obviously are not going to do that. Now, when you're coming up here, there's two giants up ahead, and then there's these guys right over here. What we're going to do, we kind of want to soften these guys up a little bit. I don't know how... Whoops. Will he come all the way? If he comes all the way around, that would be great. Let me go try to meet him. Oh, excellent. Okay, you want to play this game? Oh, of course. Uh-oh. That is not good. Just, man, come on, camera. We just definitely don't want those giants coming down. Alright, so like that, if you can isolate them, they're not that bad, but they can be pretty dangerous if you got the whole mob after you. Nice, we got the poison on him. Stay there, Mr. Giant. All right. So again, we're taking it nice and slow here, because this is a pretty rough stretch. We don't really want to mess with these guys. There's no reason to. So we're gonna slide right on by them. There's another guy right here. Come on, Giant, don't do this. Alright, if he's going to be super aggressive, then we're definitely not going to fight him and the gargoyle demon dude, whatever he is. Are you going to reset? Guarantee he changes his mind and charges. Oof. These guys are just... Come on, man. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Now we got this guy around here. And they do have a tendency to do that, which is very nice. We are not going to complain about that. Let's see. Yeah. I think I can hit him there. We do have to watch out because there's two Silver Knights up here. Yeah, there you go. See that? That's what makes this one of the worst stretches in the game here. Come on. Draw these guys out. We'll eat a couple of those in the name of trying to get some poison. Don't kill me. I think one of those guys flopped off, so that works. Works for us. Got that guy poisoned. All right, now here comes the tricky part. And that's the biggest reason why this is kind of difficult. Almost. That should do it right there. Nope. Okay. So that dude's poisoned. Now, once you poison him, you can see it's going to tick down. It's going to take a little bit, but this is the easiest way to do it. The most stress-free way. You just get the poison and watch this guy's health whittle down. And since we only have 4 Estus, and if you fall from there, it is fatal. Obviously, and those arrows do a great job of blasting you off of whatever platform you're on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wait this guy out. And you can see once you get him going, he's rapid fire. And I don't know, I always found this to be one of the most, and you can see those arrows. Watch the curve on these things. Freaking crazy. The tracking is nuts on those things. So this is how I like to handle it, because I can't really even begin to count how many times I've been blasted off of those walkways by arrows. And then once you get up to the top, that guy over there starts blasting you from the side. So if you want to take them on, you got to run up there, run all the way up, and then head to that guy right in front of us that we're looking at. Roll through an arrow, take him out, but then you also have the other guy behind you shooting arrows. So it's pretty crazy. This is a pretty good technique. To stay out of harm's way. And because the worst thing is having to do this run over and over again to fight the demons, take out these guys, to try to make that run. So, yeah. Wait, they move that guy? Can he not shoot an arrow at? Oh, he can. Okay. I think he used to be higher though, because he used to be able to shoot all the way down here. I'm almost positive. Maybe I'm wrong. Whew. All right. Awesome work. There's our old buddy Solaire.
Oh, you.
He's been hanging out up here waiting for people to co-op with him. And we're definitely going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire. Let's see. All right, we got time. So we're going to go. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and open this up. We'll do a little bit of exploration around here before we call it an episode. Silver Knight shield, excellent shield. Couple few sunlight metals. Let's actually take a look at that Silver Knight shield. So it weighs 2 units more, but the stability is at 64 unupgraded. We have 60 at +2. Physical damage 100%, 40%. Magic 75 fire, 65 lightning. Really good shield, especially once you throw some upgrades on it. Okay. No drops. All right. All right, going up. All right, so here we got some mimics. We'll go ahead and fight them. Oh, that was... Uh-oh. Gold coin. I love how a treasure box with a giant tongue and some arms and legs and a torso is one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. For pretty much the entirety of the playthrough. Tons of HP, Does damage. Grab attack's crazy. Mm, 5 silver coin. Right. Got this guy at the end of the hall. Oops. Come on out here. Alright, so that's the way to progress. This door is locked. We got nothing room over here. We got a spear knight right here. Try to get the backstab on this guy. There we go. No drops, huh? Alright. You can see there's a Titanite demon down there. So do be aware of that. Alright. A little bit of an ambush here. You can see this guy's sword. Alright, heading up. You got to be careful here. You got that guy there, and you got that guy over there. So, we're going to take this guy out first. And you can see these guys, I guess they look a little more intimidating than they are. Especially if you, I mean, 2 ways of dealing with them. The parry and the backstab. So if you're not good at parrying or you don't trust your timing on it, then go ahead and circle around them for the backstab. Keep your shield up. Pretty simple. This guy's going to charge us. I forgot about that. So, we want to draw this guy out. That guy's going to stay there guarding the chests. So, he's not going to mess with us. Probably shouldn't have done that. And you can see they're kind of slow. Like, they're not as crazy as they look like they should be. They got that slow pivot. Too early. Alright, so you grab this, you get the Silver Knight set right here. Oh, it's a really good set to use with other things for some fashion. I'll go ahead and throw it on real quick. Not bad. I don't like how it makes you look like a pinhead. Makes your head look really tiny. But other than that, it is pretty sweet. And you can farm their weapons. Their Silver Knight straight sword is a really good weapon. That doesn't look too bad. We're going to stick with our Elite Knight. We're going to pop that open. We'll head back up. Not going to go that way quite yet. So here's the Titanite Demon. We don't really need to mess with him, so we're not gonna. But we are gonna go take out that other knight. Ah. Early again. Got this guy right here. Oops. If you're struggling against these Silver Knights, I would not recommend coming in this room. Or if you do, be very, very cautious. Right. So, as you can see, these two guys are here. We do not want to aggro both of them. So just wait till one of them comes after you. You can actually lure them out here. A nice, safe spot to fight them. And they got their shields up. If you kick them, I think it makes them angry. It typically baits out an attack. I don't know if that's actually a thing or just my imagination, but I like to do it. Ooh, that was pretty slick. Ooh. Right, man. We've had to change. I mean, the difference between the broadsword or a smaller sword and the as we pick up some demon titanite and the claymore is, I mean, you do have to be you have to be way more efficient with the claymore. It's going to do more damage, but I mean, especially where we're at, a couple of swings, you know, and you're down and you don't have enough stamina to block, so you can get into some trouble there. But so now we've got, let's see, am I in the right place? No, I'm not. All right, either way, we have down here. Hold on, I got turned around. Yes. So we have everything opened up, so we can get pretty much to the ins and outs here of Anor Londo. Got it all opened up, so when we head to the boss, it will not be that big of a journey here, which is what we're going to do on the next episode. So we've made it in safely. We've got a big time boss fight coming up, and that's going to be on the next episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time.